Elevation requires isolation. Elevation requires isolation. You see, chosen one, you were put into situations in your life, your whole life, where you were being guided back home, guided back to your higher self. So God gets to a certain place to where he wants to usher you back to yourself, back to where you can look internally, because God is internal, not external. So elevation requires isolation so you can go back into yourself and you can have a greater understanding and greater relationship with God. So I say, all I to say is that when you start to lose friends, when you start to lose acquaintances, so when you start to lose constituents, when you start to lose situations like jobs and things of that nature, when you're having that breakdown, it's truly just a breakthrough, because God works on you inside out, not outside in. Because if God is in, then you have to cut everything that's without. You have to cut everything off that is outside of you to be able to go inside to have a better relationship with God. So when you start dealing with the loss of friends and loved ones and the loss of relationships, that's because those relationships would take you further away from God. But now, once you get rid of all of the noise and the static, then you have a better relationship with God. Then you'll start to notice that you are changing from the inside out. Then you start having different gravity. Then you start pulling people in places and things and scenarios and jobs and friends that are now more in sync with the best version of you. Valerie, talk to him.
Chosen ones. Let me put this in a way your spirit is already nodding to. When God isolates you, he's not punishing you, he's upgrading your frequency. Isolation is not abandonment, it's alignment. People think elevation looks like a crowd cheering for you, but for the chosen ones, elevation looks like silence, like emptiness, like rooms you used to fit in suddenly feeling too small, like conversations you can't participate in anymore, like relationships that used to feel warm now feeling foreign. That's not loss, that's God clearing the runway, because the version of you that God is building cannot take flight with people who only knew how to crawl. Hear me, when you're surrounded by noise, you can't hear God. When you're surrounded by comfort, you can't grow. When you're surrounded by the old, you can't become new. So he pulls you back, he cuts the cords, he strips the attachments, he quiets the external world, so you have no choice but to turn inward and finally meet him without interference.